lineup? Any changes?
I'm not sure we're going 11-7. I have to wait and see. I have to ask one player coming in here if he's okay to go.
And that would be probably Erosh.
It is, yep. It is, yeah. So if we're good, we might go 11-7, but we have to go 12-6. We'll see.
Boucher is in?
He's in for sure.
And I know we talked about yesterday, but what does he bring?
He's really good with his hands in close. He's a shooter. Anything inside those dots, that puck is gone. And he's a straight line, first on puck guy that forces himself in. And so we don't have enough of that. So that's something we're trying for sure.
Do you play him with?
He'll play with different guys because I want to give him a chance where he doesn't have to deal with the top players all the time. That's for sure. So first of all, I have to see what kind of matchups I'd like to get with them, and that usually I get an idea, but I always wait after the warm up because their lines always change. The opposing lines change. So all of a sudden you think your matchup is this, then they change their line after warm up. You know what they've got, and all of a sudden then you change your own lines or your own matchup here.
Are you in need of more shots, Coach?
I'm always in need of more shots. We're a team for some reason, and it's been like that. To be honest with you, that's one of the biggest struggles I've had since I've been here. I don't know where it comes from, but putting a puck on net for some of our players is not a play. And then all the top teams, you look at them, whether it's Ovechkin, Backstrom, and we had it the other day. They put pucks on net and then they create a momentum because of it. And I'm a big believer in that. I'm a huge believer in that. And so, yeah, that's something I've been harping. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't, but it's not natural. It's not. Just a lot of our players like to make the play, and then, you get less momentum out of it. And when we fall into that in games, that's a big reason why sometimes we get away from the momentum we could have or already have. And so I'll keep harping. I mean, that's you got to be stubborn because you believe in something, and that's something we have to be better at. As we could have 6 to 10 more shots a game. I strongly believe that. Not because we don't have the opportunity. We do create those opportunities like tons. Last game we have 27 scoring chances. 27 is the most of the year.
You're talking about shot attempts as opposed to like missed shots are considered.
No. Pucks that end up hitting the other team's goaltender, but outside shots. When you don't have anything, instead of trying to hang on and there's nobody there, losing it, turnover, comes back in our zone. You got a puck on net, and all of a sudden, because what happens is when you put the puck on net, you get a face-off sometimes because he saves it. You get a rebound, and most of the time, your team will get the rebound because when the puck goes to the net, it goes to the sides. Their defensemen turn towards the goalie all the time, and you end up being first on puck, and then you create your first on puck, you get another shot, you get momentum, you're in the offensive zone, and then you create that momentum that you need over time to overtake the opponent. But when you stop shooting, when you slow down entering in the O zone at the blue line, and you're looking for things that are not there, and then you end up doing nothing with it, and then it comes back turnover, then you're stuck in your zone, you get tired in your zone, and bad changes, and then whoops, and then your opponent takes over. And that's the maturity that we have to learn as a group, that putting a puck on net is a mature, smart play on a lot of the plays where we think the opposite. And that's why a guy like Boucher hopefully comes and helps us tilt the balance.
What can you tell us about Minnesota, Coach?
They're a big team. They're a team that has been building this for a long time now, I think, and a lot of their younger guys now have become vets, and they're having really good seasons. And when you look at their team, I think it's solid. It's solid everywhere. They're solid in nets. They're solid on defense. They're solid with the forwards. They got depth. Their size, I think they're big guys. They're able to hang on to pucks along the boards and behind the net and find guys in front of the net. And their gap defensively is terrific. It's one of the best in the league with the defensemen they've got. It's hard to get through that, so we have to be smart, and we don't want to turn that puck over because of their gap, and we have to be charging through them, behind them, making sure that they don't come our way with 2-on-1s and 3-on-1s just because we turn it over.